Where do I begin? Well, I can start with the fact of if I don't sit down and record this video right now, it's never going to be made. I haven't made a video in a really, really long time, so I'm quite nervous. And it's a very impromptu style video because I have a lot of thoughts on myself, the world, where things are going, and I have not been in the right headspace to be able to explain the things that have been happening to me, but I feel like now I am. So I got my Timmy's bagel and I'm sitting here in the parking lot right before my beloved Yoga Lattes class to talk a little bit about myself and what my life is going to look like moving forward. I think now that I've entered into my 30s and the frontal lobe has developed, like, you really are going through life not knowing what life is, and it's really tough because you have all your experiences that kind of shape how you look at the world and how you look at life. And I think I'm at the point now in my 30s where everything that I've built and everything that I love and everything where I'm at, doesn't sit well with me anymore. I feel like I want to tear it down. I feel like I want to start over. I feel like I need a shift. I need a change. I need something. And this comes after suffering from severe anxiety, suffering from debilitating panic attacks, regular panic attacks that still happen to me. This comes from having so much trauma that I have buried, and I've just buried and buried and buried because all I know how to do is fight for my survival. That's all that I know how to do. And it's really, really, really taxing, and it's exhausting to be living like this. And as I'm sitting here recording this, I have heart palpitations. I can feel them. It's not fun. I have anxiety recording this, but I think it's something that we don't talk about. We don't talk about this enough. We don't talk about the physical ramifications of what stress and trauma and, you know, the way that society is set up now does to us as humans. It's really sad. And there's so many people that are going through this. So my one goal is to help somebody. If however many videos I end up posting in the future help you, that's all that I want. That's my only goal. I am discovering myself in different ways. I'm learning different things. I'm learning how to deal with myself in the way that I am right now. How I function and how I work now is very different than how I did in my 20s. Very different how I did in my teens. And it's really tough. And I am gonna take the next 6 months. This always happens to me, by the way. My birthday is coming up, and whenever my birthday comes up, I become so introspective, and I just look inside myself, and I've always want to do things. And you know, April is the start of a new year for me, and I never see the start of a new year in January. But the next 6 months are going to be an experiment. I am going to use myself as a guinea pig to see how I can rebuild myself, my life, focus on the goals that I have. Will I achieve the goals that I wrote down in a planner in January? How I can change my mindset. I think I'm already there in the sense of my mindset shifting and changing. Therapy has helped me so much with that. But I really want to see now how I can take all of these tools and the things that I've learned and all of these things and put them into real life application. So this video is a video of me coming back. I don't want to say coming back to myself, but coming back, rediscovering myself, learning new things, and getting to know life. growing within life. There's 2 weeks until my birthday. And I don't want my birthday to be a miserable day. My birthday sometimes is a very miserable day for me. Because it just brings up like so many different thoughts. And my birthday tends to make me feel like I'm behind in life. But this year I'm going to change that. I want to document this to help somebody else, but I need to document this to myself to keep myself accountable. So here's to my journey. Here's to me holding myself accountable. Here's to doing all the things to reset my nervous system, to reset my brain, and trying to find peace in this chaotic world. And if you join in, if you tag along, if you're watching this video, if you subscribe, if you follow my journey, I'm thanking you in advance. Thank you in advance. And I hope I can provide insight to somebody who is also going through a dark time. For about 6 months, I did not see any light at the end of the tunnel. I didn't even know there was an end of the tunnel. I now know that the tunnel is ending, and I do know that there's a light there. Am I there? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not so sure yet. I'm definitely going through the tunnel. I don't know if I'm at the end. But things get better as long as you want them to get better. So, I'm going to go to my class now. I'm going to go do something fun for myself. And I will... And thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for engaging. And I hope that when I do a check-in in a few weeks, we'll see what this 6-month challenge, 6-month experiment, 6-month, whatever you want to call it, this time frame that I'm putting on myself, which is really funny because I'm so not good to sticking to time frames, but I'm going to give this to myself of whatever it is within the next 6 months to see if I can actually change my life around, switch things up, hold myself accountable, change my mindset, change my situation, just being able to come out through this tunnel on the other side. I hope I can do it. I really hope I can do it. I did not get a chance to finish what I was saying. I think I left off at, what did I leave off at? I don't remember where I left off at, but what I could say is one of the biggest challenges I've been having is being able to shift my perspective and my mindset, and I think that's the biggest goal as to what I want to accomplish in the next 6 months. I want to be more forgiving to myself. I don't think I've ever been in an environment where I've been allowed to make mistakes. And that has made me a very rigid person. And it's also led to like really bad perfectionism and all these other things. So my goal within these 6 months, and I think that's what will make me the richest I've ever been, is to really, oh, that's some nice lighting. Thank you for the red lighting. It's very moody. That's my main goal, and that's my end goal, is to really have a huge mindset shift in perspective. And one thing that's really helped me with that, and I've already been doing this because I have been suffering from like really, really bad, oh, it's gone. It's gone. Bye, red light. See you later. I've been having like debilitating panic attacks since September of 2024. Landed me in the hospital twice. And it's led to like me now having a cardiologist and me having a hematologist and my family doctor keeping track of me. There's just a lot of things that have happened. And the two things the three things that I could say that have helped me the most in trying to achieve this perspective shift, this thought shift, this brain shift, so be it. First is therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. The second has been journaling, particularly and specifically gratitude journaling. When you are in a slump and when you are down and out, it is so hard to find the things that you have to give gratitude for, and a lot of the times it's repetitive, but it forces your brain to be in a constant state of positivity. So there's that. I'm gonna add 4 things. Reading has been another thing as well that has helped me a lot. Particularly, I have read a few books that have helped with this. Body Keeps the Score, When the Body Says No by Dr. Gabor Mate. And now I'm reading The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, and I really like it. It feels like it's a conversation with somebody. But I've read some other books as well that have helped a lot. And yoga. My yoga and Pilates has helped me the most. And when I first started doing yoga back in October, I'm not new to yoga. I've done yoga quite a bit in my life. Well, my hair looks insane. 1 second. I need a water break. Oh, that's better. I'm not new to Pilates, sorry. I'm not new to yoga at all. I've done yoga quite a bit in my life. And I remember when I was like really focused in yoga for a span of like 6 years, that's when I felt the best, and that's when I felt the most confident and the most secure in myself. When I restarted yoga as of recently in October, it was the toughest thing that I had to get back. First of all, put me back in touch with my body. Second, I was crying almost every class that I was in and I took, and it was hard because it would just happen and it would just come, and the tears, my eyes would swell and the tears would run down my face, and I didn't want anybody to see me. But it really, really put me back in touch with who I am, myself. And I also, not only was I doing yoga classes, I've also been doing yoga therapy, a one-on-one therapist doing yoga that way, and that has helped me immensely. Oh, let me add another thing to my list. Now my list is running. My yoga therapist and my osteopath. I owe my life to these 2 women. They both specialize in trauma rehabilitation, and they, like, those 2 women, I love them with all my heart, and I owe them a lot. So I've been taking these steps that have been helping me get to the other side, that have been showing me that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to put in all the work and the time to want to do it. And you need to want to do it for yourself, because it's so easy to stay in a cycle, and it's so easy to feel bad for yourself, and it's so easy to have a victim mentality. It is so hard. It is so hard to put in the work. Man, nobody talks about how hard it is to put in the work. So now that I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and now that I can slowly start to envision my goals coming true, I really want to give myself a timeline of like 6 months to see where I'm at, and to see how my mindset has shifted, how my perspective has shifted. Have I been able to achieve things? Have I been able to hold myself accountable? Have I been able to just, start from scratch, essentially, because I really feel like I'm starting from scratch within myself. Having a really good support system helps you. Being around people who are positive and want to see you win helps you. Animals, like, the amount of like therapy and benefits animals give you is ridiculous. I don't know where I'd be without my cats. My cats give me so much purpose in life. Experiencing fun time with your family helps, even if your family is not the best. But it does help, of being able to see, like, okay, things can be good, things can be okay. And I think we just live in such a tumultuous climate at the moment that you need to be able to hold on to everything positive that you possibly can right now, because it's so easy to stay in this spiral of negativity. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna end this video. it's an introduction to me. It's an introduction to how I'm gonna put these plans and steps into place. Listen, if I quote unquote fail at the end of the day, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with failing because at least I tried. And trying is what makes me a winner. So thank you so much. And I hope this helps somebody. And I hope that I can hold myself accountable. Thank you.